You think life is against you. You think people are the problem. You think the world is unfair, that circumstances are holding you back, that something outside of you is responsible for the way your life looks right now. But the truth is much simpler. And much harder to accept. You are your own problem. Not your past, not your situation, not other people, you. And deep down, you already know it. You feel it when you're alone. You feel it when you think about what you could be, but aren't. You feel it every time you promise yourself you'll change, and then don't. That quiet voice in your head? It's telling you the truth. Blaming others feels good. It protects your ego. It gives you an excuse. It allows you to say, it's not my fault. And for a moment, that feels comforting. Because if it's not your fault, then you don't have to change. You don't have to push harder. You don't have to face discomfort. You don't have to admit that your decisions are the reason things look the way they do. But that comfort is a trap. Because every time you blame something outside of you, you give away control. You make yourself powerless. And as long as you stay in that mindset, nothing changes. You say you want success. You say you want discipline. You say you want a better life. But your actions don't match your words. You procrastinate. You delay. You avoid the hard things. You start something, and quit. You get motivated, and disappear. That's not bad luck. That's self-sabotage. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you're working against yourself. Every time you avoid responsibility, you stay exactly where you are. Comfort is easy. It feels good in the moment. Scrolling, watching, avoiding effort. There's no pressure, no resistance, no risk. But that's exactly why it's dangerous. Because growth requires discomfort. And if you keep choosing comfort, you slowly lose your ability to do hard things. You become weaker, mentally, emotionally, physically, and over time, that weakness becomes normal. No one is coming to fix your life. Not a mentor, not a friend, not some perfect opportunity. There is no moment where everything suddenly becomes easier. There is no magical switch. There is only one thing that changes your life, your actions. The small decisions you make every day. The ones no one sees. Look at your life honestly. You'll see patterns, the same habits, the same excuses, the same results. You plan, but don't execute. You promise, but don't follow through. You try, but don't stay consistent. And then you expect things to change. But nothing changes, because you don't change. You're stuck in a cycle. Wake up, check your phone, delay what matters, waste time, feel guilty, say you'll start tomorrow. Repeat, day after day, week after week, and slowly, time disappears. There comes a moment where you realize the truth. I am the problem. That moment is uncomfortable, but it's powerful, because once you accept it, you take control, you stop blaming, you stop waiting, and you start acting. Taking responsibility changes everything, because now, you're in control. No more excuses, no more blaming, no more pretending. Your results are yours, your habits are yours, your life is yours. Intentions don't matter. Everyone has intentions, everyone wants to improve, but very few people act. Because action is uncomfortable. Action requires effort. Action requires discipline. But action is the only thing that creates change. At some point, you have to stop saying, I'll try, and start deciding, this is who I am. You don't try to be disciplined. You become disciplined. You don't try to improve. You become someone who improves. You are your biggest obstacle, but also your biggest opportunity. No one is holding you back more than you. And no one can move you forward more than you. So decide, stay the same, or change everything.